Mic check. Mic check. Listen. Do you hear that? Oh, that's bad. Oh, get out of here. We can't see the building. You get the get the Where's the what? No class. Oh, we gotta turn this down more. Is that what you're doing? No. This is picking up everything, dude. It sounds like shit.
I'm trying to figure out how to edit a scene. Capacity. Yes, standing room only. Good thing we got the fire mode. Hey, we got all this place down. I got you. We all queued up?
Yep.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Game 2 of the Stanley Keg Finals. We are here at Viking Arena in beautiful, up-and-coming Hazel Park, Michigan. My name is Turtle Tim D'Onofrio. I'm joined here by my co-host, Paul Biliti. How you doing, Paul?
Great, Tim. Thanks for having me again.
Oh, man. Glad to be here. Glad to be here. This is a huge matchup tonight. Before we get started, before we drop the puck, we're on a bit of a time crunch here. Paul, I want you to take us back through MNL history. Where did it all begin?
All right, so this season, this is the third season of MNL. This year all started August 27th of 2018 at a small but intimate bar, the Shamrock, located on John R. in Hazel Park, where the teams were drafted. But a blockbuster deal went on. The Nordiques were able to acquire the top two players in the draft in exchange to the North Stars for a later round draft pick, and it's worked out for both teams. Both teams made it to the finals here, and Proctor Sugar versus the team of the North Stars.
All right, lovely trip down memory lane. We're about to get started here with the puck drop. But just wanted to know, it looks like we've got how many people in the stands? It's a sellout crowd tonight.
You know what? I've never seen this many people for a Monday Night Lights game. Hopefully they were all paid attendance.
All right, we're underway. Sugar breaks it into the zone, goes out wide, chased by Rattler. Sugar in the corner, tries to put it in front. It's in. Gio skates. Gio takes off.
Nice outlet pass. Nice outlet pass to House there.
Ooh, little body by Sugar. Gio wraps around back of the net. Looks for a player to pass to. Off Proctor's ankles. Careful with those. They are fragile. Proctor breaks it in the zone. Dumps it in, and it looks like Rattler's going to be the first one into it. Up to House, can't get to it.
He's got to make a better outlet pass there to House. House had plenty of room to move the puck up the ice, but just couldn't do it.
Absolutely. So, looks like they've got Sugar and Proctor on the same line. Were they doing that last game, Ben?
You know what? They were split up last game, but I think this is a little change of pace for the Baby Blue, and it's going to pay huge dividends.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, while we have our first whistle, I'd like to take you through your thoughts, keys to this game.
All right, so let's just talk about some history between these two teams. They played 6 times this year. 6 wins, 0 losses for the Nordiques. They need to keep doing what they're doing, throw pucks on net. They got guys with speed, so they're going to sneak behind the defense, and that's how they score their goals on breakaways.
All right, speaking of breakaway, here comes Choden full speed. Shoots it off Wilkie's ankles, goes into the corner. Choden and Wilkie battling in the corner. Gets it up to Sukas. Sukas dumps it down. Troy yelling for the puck. Nothing new. Into the corner to tie. Purposely loses it and gathers control. Choden's going to have a lot of work on his hands with both the autos on his wing.
Yeah, he's got his hands full tonight, but I will not sell number 2. Oh, almost got it there. I will not sell number 2, Troy Otto, short. He actually leads the North Stars in playoff scoring this year with 5 points, including 1 goal. That puts him top 3 in scoring. Seriously, Tim, top 3 in scoring for playoff scoring.
Who's number 1, just out of curiosity?
That would be everybody's favorite 22 and Sugar tied.
All right, Ty dumps it down. Rattler chases. Great outlet by Wilkie. Good pickup on the sub acquisition there.
Yeah, this is going to be a game of subtrition, if that's a word.
It is now.
It is now. We got 2 subs on each side, so comparable players, but you never know who's going to throw that little extra spark out for their team.
Absolutely. Oh, in front to Rattler. Rattler couldn't get a hold of it.
Rattler's the kind of guy that puts that in 10 times out of 10, just not this time.
Battle in front, House, Rattler, 2 very scrappy players. Rattler back down to House in the corner. Justin Wright working along the boards. Gio still got a lot of pep in the step, carrying over from last week.
Gio's been going all year long. The guy's got wheels. He dropped some LBs, eating a little less lasagna from Mama Orlandi, and he seems to be moving a little quicker out there.
All right, Proctor Sugar breaking the zone. Jay Wright tries to hold it in, and he does. Behind the net to Sugar. John Starr's got a little room to work with. What do you think he does?
I think he needs to move that puck up all night long. He's got to start play from the back end.
Pretty even play so far with a little bit of advantage to the North Stars, same as last week, while Paul Proctor bringing up the outside, shoots off the outside of the net. John Starr passes it to absolutely no one. Penny, recipient of that. Penny dumps it in.
He's looking for a change on that. He's had a long shift. He was out actually running the streets of Detroit today on a pub crawl. Yesterday was St. Patrick's Day, and Penny's a little tired.
That sounds like something the general manager should be doing on the day of a playoff game. Going out and doing something that makes his legs tired.
Turtle, I agree with you 100%. You got to be a leader. You put the team together. You are the organizer of this team. You got to set a better example.
Who's that in front?
That's Choden.
Austin Choden battling away up front.
He's the proud spawn of Cheryl Choden of Channel 7 News fame.
Oh, nice hands by Q-Tip. Q-Tip coming in on Jay Starr. Not somebody you want to go one-on-one with.
Now, Starr's one of the top defensemen in the league, and he's actually a 2019 Dickey Award nominee for top defenseman, the Bobby Orr Top Defenseman Award.
All right, well, I know we're going to get cut off here in the middle of action, but I got to know, tell us a little bit about the Dickey Awards.
So the Dickey Awards were born last year. They represent the best in the league. We have the in honor of Dickie Dunn, the late great reporter for the Charleston Chiefs from the movie Slapshot. He seems to write and pen an article every week, and he dishes out his awards every year.
All right, thank you very much for that, Ben. Choden brought it in, and Wilkie pushed him off to the outside. He's definitely playing above his draft status at the moment. Breakout pass from Q-Tip to Skillman. Skillman back to Q-Tip. crashes to the net. Bit outside, stood up by Oliveri, who was out last week.
Oliveri, that was a very tough play. Put a guy who's 6'10" on his ass.
Wilkie dumps it in, chipped in by Skillman, and cleared out by Troy Otto. Braunscheidel. A lot of pressure by Choden. Braunscheidel regains.
Brawny, that's a crafty veteran by a crafty player, number 5, Brawny. I noticed they're matching up Skillman against the house line. That's a couple of Titans out there not afraid to mix it up.
Oh, yeah. Skillman's really changed his ways, but I'm hoping he goes back to his roots and starts throwing some elbows without the refs looking.
Agreed. Now, Turtle, we should mention that the North Stars have a change in net tonight. They brought in Cam Clauser, the Claws, after a very debilitating and almost career-ending knee surgery from Ryan Z.
Yeah, Ryan Z, true athlete. He probably could have played. Brought in the Claws. Claws came in last week with the Nordiques jersey just to rile up the North Stars. He knew he was going to have to play behind some of these goons, so he wanted to make sure that they had their tempers flaring for this game tonight. And it looks like they're pretty inspired right now.
You know, we're almost 6 minutes into this first period. There's a good tip on net right there. We're almost 6 minutes into the period, and this game is starting out much like Game 1 of the series. The Game 1 of the series, really a tale of two halves. We had the North Stars control the first half of the game, and then those Nordiques just imposed their will on them. But they need to sustain this positive forward pressure against the Nordiques and keep these guys from having odd man rushes and breakaway scoring chances.
Yeah, absolutely. With the Nordiques putting their 2 firepower players on the same line, all the North Stars have to really do is hold these guys at bay and let that second line do the work.
Absolutely, Tim. If you go back and look at the regular season, the combination of Sugar, they combined for 38 goals on the year and 65 points. That's more than the Americans had for their whole team.
Tell you what, Ben, everyone is extremely impressed by your statistician abilities.
You know what? Don't tell anybody, but I've been at it all day. That's going to be no icing on that play.
Icing's waved off. John Starr over in the corner. Up to House. I tell you what, House has been very active. Looks like he wants to make his name. Oh, no, and just a bit outside over the head of...
House has got to hit the net there, go for it and crash the net for a rebound. Look for the 2 big guys here, though.
I'll tell you what, the adjustment for Sugar is going to have to be learning how to play with another star player. He's been on that second line, just beating up on all those scrubs. He's going to have to remember how to pass the puck.
Turnbull made a great play on him down there as the right defenseman and stood him up and separated him from the puck. You know who really needs to stand up and really step up his play is number 19 for the North Stars, Rattler. The guy was kind of invisible the first game. He's a much, much better player than what he showed in the first game, and he really needs to take this game into control and really impose his will.
I agree. He's got a lot of grit, a lot of intensity. And with the weak Nordique defense, he's got to really put them on their heels. All right, puck goes back behind the deep net. Le Poudre with the breakout.
The silent assassin.
Very silent.
Again, among the top MNL defensemen in the league.
Sukas chips it in. Speaking of defensemen, there's been a lot of forwards turned defensemen in this league and have really made an impact. Speaking of, I'm sitting next to one right now, Brian Piercy. Piercy, how you doing?
Great.
Oh yeah, I love those tunes by Brian Piercy.
You know, not only are defensemen stepping up to forwards, but you look at Troy Otto. Guy was a goalie last year.
Yeah.
And he wasn't very good. He was the only weakness on the North Stars, so they said, you know what, we'll take our only weakness, we'll move him up to forward and hide him, but the guy has just excelled his play, and he's really just become one of the leaders of this team.
Yeah, we're probably not going to see him in net for a long time.
No, you give that guy a little confidence, and all of a sudden he's got a huge head. He actually had to go out and buy a bigger helmet because it was so big.
I heard that's true. All right, Sukas up to tie. Normally he catches those passes 100%, but it must have tripped. Bad pass, actually.
We got a couple of the subs out for the Nordiques right now. Skillman at the left wing and Wilkie wearing 99. That's a shame that he's wearing that number, but he is wearing 99. Look for him to make smart plays up the high glass.
Oh, yeah, working Choden to the outside. Tell you what, Wilkie's looking like a stud out there. Choden circles. Realizes he's got absolutely no one to pass.
Nice block shot by Roki there.
Absolutely, guys, all over the place. And a nice little stick tap back to Cone. Saved by Cone.
Hey, it's never never a bad play to throw it on net. He has a little traffic out there, but Cone did a great job gathering in that puck. Let me tell you a little stat on Cowboy Cone.
Oh, I was hoping you would.
I'm telling you what, this guy has outperformed his draft class. In the playoffs alone, he has a goals against average of, get this, 0.33.
Goodness. That's low.
You will not lose a senior game when you're giving up a third of a goal a game.
I love it. Great numbers, great numbers. All right, face-off in the deep zone. Won by Rattler, but a little too strong for Johnny Starr to keep in the zone. He's going to circle back. Bad pass by Starr. Even worse pass by Penny. All right, Proctor, again, we mentioned a few times last game, was not very impactful. They were able to pull it out because of Sugar's performance. You see him stepping up today.
He has to. You know, teams that have him on his club, they just win the Stanley Keg. And it's my understanding, Tim, that the Stanley Keg is in the house.
Yes, it is. The keepers of the keg brought it in, white glove service and all. And we might be seeing somebody take that home tonight.
Oh!
Gio just outside.
Gio's got to hit the net there. Make Cone make a save. House needs to circle this right back in and get it to a hot hand. But look out going the other way, 2-2.
Oh, ref screws it up for Proctor, regains. Patience is his game.
Look at these kind of guys can just lay in the weeds, and all of a sudden, boom, they're sprung the other way on a goal or on a breakaway, and they just put the puck in the net. So the North Stars got to continue what they're doing, slow it down, make it ugly, and not allow that long stretch pass to get behind that defenseman in on a breakaway.
Yeah, absolutely. You cannot let the Deeks hang around because they can strike quick as they've proved all season long.
Just last game, Tim, they were able to score a couple goals in a short amount of time and just put it out of reach. I'm telling you what, the first goal is going to be a huge key in this game.
Absolutely. Let's see one sooner than later because I'm getting more and more bored as the time goes on. No fights, no goals. This is not MNL hockey. Here we go. Someone throwing it in front, and Ty Otto brings it up the left side with a blazing speed. Choden shoots wide on Cone. Circles the net again, realizing he's got no one to go to. He's going to do it all himself.
You know, Choden was a late addition to this club, just subbing last week. He kind of fits their style. They need a guy who's kind of gritty and kind of throws it to the net, and he's a big body out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Without any first-round picks, they need someone who's got the cojones to step in and shoot the puck, and that's definitely Choden. All right, long dump-in pass to Sukas, who waits in the corner. Breakout pass to Ty. Again, normally doesn't miss those. Skillman circles. He's ready to make an impact on this game, I can tell. Nice pass up to Q-tip. Q-tip over to Mackey. Mackey with the blistering slap shot. How fast was that?
That was a great quality shot by the big cat right there. He let one rip from the right side. Made Claus make a big save.
Yeah, I see Claus shaking his hand. I think Mackey hurt him on that one. That had to at least get 95 to 100. That looked pretty fast.
You know, I did look at the North Stars bench, looked to see the trainer. He did have the towel and an ice pack ready to go for that blistering shot, but I think Claus is going to be all right.
Yeah, 35 seconds left in the period here. He's definitely going to be having to see a trainer. That thing was fast. Choden comes in trying to make an impact with 30 seconds left in the first period.
Oh, an absolute fantastic play by the silent assassin, Eric Lepoudre.
Oh, Sukas stands up Q-tip when he wasn't looking. Gives him a little taste of his own medicine.
Now, Sukas not afraid to play that gritty type game.
Yeah, I can see Sukas and Q-tip going at it. I love it. I love the physical play here. You got 10 seconds left in the period. Q-tip circles. Oh!
That was a huge save at the end of the game. I had coaches growing up that always said the most important parts of the game are the first 2 minutes, last 2 minutes, and face-offs, and that wasn't just last 2 minutes, that was last 5 seconds. Claus comes up huge with a great save to get us to end of the first period with 0-0 score.
Yeah, that was a great net front presence by Charles Mackey. I'm pretty confident if he buries one, that's just going to put the wind out of the sails for the North Stars. So here we are at the first intermission. I know we've talked a little bit about them, but each team brought in 2 subs. We have certain rules about subbing in MNL, which we won't bore you with the details, but can you tell us a little bit about the North Star subs and who you think is going to make an impact?
All right, so I think the sub situation was equal for both teams. Both teams had some last-minute subs. It really does equal out. The guys who are subbing for each one are only a draft round 1 or 2 above their talent level. Some of the big matchups that we're looking at tonight, though, are Sugar versus Rattler. There's some betting stats out there that you can check with Johnny Avello at the Velvet Strip on the Sunset Strip in Vegas. Some odds were laid out there. Who would score more goals, Sugar or Rattler? And the money was even on Sugar, and Rattler was getting plus 130.
I love it. All right, second period underway. House again being really active with the stick, making Proctor earn every inch.
You know, I will say one of the key subs that the North Stars brought in tonight was going to be a huge void to fill in goal, and bringing in Claus. Claus ended up having a fantastic year as he makes another good stop there.
Yeah, absolutely. Claus, a real streaky goaltender, similar to Cone. I'm still having nightmares of last year when Cone subbed for the Americans and single-handedly won that series for them.
Agreed.
Great streaky goaltenders that can really make this game interesting.
So if you look at regular season stats for Claus, he actually posted a 2.14 goals against average, and that was for the Seals, who were a first-round play-in game elimination.
Yeah, they were a bunch of bums this year. So, oh, sorry, Pierce, I didn't see there. All right, Johnny John Starr coming back, circling behind the net, behind Claus. Looks like Claus is giving Sugar the middle finger. Oh, that's one guy you can't pass it to.
Look out.
The middle is...
Oh, boy.
Sugar dancing around.
It's not very often you see number 27, John Starr, get his jock pulled up in the rafters there. But you got a quality guy like 42, like Sean Sugar Hardy. I mean, he can make pro guys look as bad.
He's going to make you look stupid, so you got to be careful. You can't let him put the puck between your legs. In soccer, I believe they call that nutmegging. So
yeah, it's a meg.
It's a meg. Yeah, meg.
And shout out to all the soccer people out there, Michigan Revolution 05 Patriots. Let's go out there and have a good spring season.
Oh, yeah. Love it. Looks like Skillman and Choden were not exactly sure which direction they were going.
Yeah, I've noticed the Nordiques have employed the thug line out there with Q-Tip and Skillman and Mackey. There's a lot of beef on that line.
Absolutely.
Oh, Wilkie with a fabulous shot from the point. Wilkie put everything he had in there. Did you see the stick bend? I believe he's using like a 45 flex on that stick.
Oh, yeah, I believe he stole that one from Dave P. Dave P signed it for him, though, so that was nice.
You know what? I'm not sure that's Dave P's because it looks twice as long.
That's what she said. All right.
Oh! That's a good shot by Poudre.
Uh-oh. Look at that. Poudre going after that thing like it's a damn cheese.
You know what? He was picking him up and laying him down right there, and there was no speed going for the Otto brothers either.
Right. Oh! Jordan throws it in front to Tom.
Are you kidding me? He continues the hot streak. One brother to another brother. Say hi to your mother. That is a goal.
Just like Michael Jordan when he had the flu. Just some people. Oh, and he looks lost with the wink in the gun.
I believe he just called his shot. He did. And I tell you what, this guy continues his hot streak. He's leading this North Stars. He's put him on his back, and what a huge muscular back that is ever since he's been working out.
Yeah, earlier today we had some fake news circling that Troy had the flu. I believe they said his temperature was up to 104. That was obviously all bullshit. He's perfectly fine, and he just buried one in the net behind Cone.
It was a 2-on-1 developing. We'll get back to that story.
All right, Skillman throws it in front to Q-Tip. Ooh, tried to kick it in. Q-Tip behind the net. Oh,
nice defensive play by Choden there. You know, getting back to the illness that the Troy Otto had. It was my understanding that Grandma Otto actually checked his temperature rectally, and it was 103.5. So you know, axillary, that's 104.5. My understanding, got some Tylenol, did some cool baths, got the temperature down. He was a little sweaty coming in, but you know what? Some players, they play their best when they're sick.
Well, Ben, you're the medical professional, so we're going to take your word for that. All right, face off down in the Nordiques zone. John Starr puts a pretty nice shot, but right in the chest of Cone, and that's not going to go through.
No, House and Rattler got to get in front of the net. They got to cause some chaos out in front of the net and make it hard for Cone to see.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't let a goalie like that see the puck from 40 feet away. Oh, Rattler with a little chip shot.
Good quick shot. Sometimes it's not how hard you hit them, it's how fast you are, and you can find them a little off track and surprise them a little bit. So a good quick shot there.
Yep, absolutely. You got to keep them guessing. All right. Oh, Sugar with a nice draw on Rattler. He's really out-muscling there. Proctor Lannister, still not making much of an impact today, but if Sugar's going to play the way he has been, Proctor might not need to.
You know, and I see a look. Wow. That is an excellent setup between the two top men in the league.
Haney with a
look out
clapper. I think he broke his.
Wow!
Oh, Claus got big on Proctor. There's a battle in front of the net.
Wow, and it just thrown over the net by 42.
I think Claus made about 37 saves just in about 3 seconds there. Beautiful on his back, sprawling all over the place.
This is why Panny put the two together. These guys are going to be unstoppable. I'm telling you what, they're going to put the puck in the net. It's only a matter of time.
Here comes Rattler, blistering speed. Having a little tough time. Keep control of the puck. Gets it to House, the hot hand. Again, another shot. No traffic in front. Easy for Cone to brush aside.
Again, great veteran play by number 5, Brawny. Just getting that out of harm's way.
Sugar picking up speed, trying to get his comrade in the play. Proctor from the left side. Patted away by Claus.
Claus playing a strong game right now. He's giving his chance to win.
He obviously wants to see a game 3. He's loving the commentary. He's loving the work that we do. And I think that goes for everybody, saying that we're hoping that the Deeks really tank so we can do this one more time.
That was a tough on Gio right there. He's going 1-on-4. You know, he's the Italian stallion. He did have lasagna for dinner tonight. And, what a fabulous play.
Big. Claus is a little shaken up.
He paid the price on that.
He can't find his stick. He finds it. All right.
That's good hard play right there, Tim. This playoff hockey, we got guys crashing the net, going hard. You know, the Stanley Keg's on the line tonight, and if the North Stars don't get another couple goals, it's going to be really tough for them.
Yeah, absolutely. When you get a chance to crash the net, throw a knee at the goalie's head without anybody complaining, you really got to do it. You got to do whatever you can to get this game closed out. Nordiques win, they go home with the Keg. Stars win, we get to come back for one more week. All right, LePoudre, nice breakout pass. He's been playing a solid game today. Gets it up to Q-Tip on the left side. Q-Tip and Skillman are really looking smart. Mackey with the Statue of Liberty play, nice, just like he drew it up. And here comes Choden again. He's really controlling the play for this second line.
I hate to admit it, but look how much faster he is than the two Flying Owl brothers.
Oh my goodness, it's close.
No, that was off the post. That's no goal.
That's no goal.
No goal at all. No goal at all.
Similar strategy that the Autos have been implementing all year with calling their own offsides, their own penalties, their own goals. Unfortunately for them, we've got some veteran officials out there not falling for that bullshit. Nice job, refs.
Yeah, great job by those Zebras out there. That's the play that they want on this line. They want 11, Choden to pick up the puck and outskate the other two and just go and score.
Outside.
We got a penalty coming up.
Sukas with a blistering shot.
Great save by Cone.
Look at this. There's a lot of pressure coming from the North Stars. We got a penalty coming. Not sure who it's coming down.
So we're going to have our first power play of the game. There was some damage done last week. The Nordiques were able to score on the power play. But right now, 99 Wilkie, making his substitution debut, took out the forward and actually prevented a goal. So that's a good penalty to take by 99 Wilkie. I know his his fourth graders won't be happy because Mr. Wilkie's a good guy. He doesn't do that to little kids, but this is playoff time.
Yeah, he wasn't using nice hands and nice feet. And he said a few choice words for the refs there at the end. I won't repeat it for the kids out there, but it started with F.
No, it is my understanding that in Mr. Wilkie's classroom at Plumbrook Elementary School, he endorses hugs, not hits.
Absolutely. I will say that I thought for a second he was subbing for Peso. He came off bitching about the refs. Like, I've seen this before. I think Peso might have coached him up on that.
Yeah, you know what? I think he talked to Peso before the game. He got a couple quality hints from Peso on how to work those Zebras.
Absolutely. Proctor shorthanded comes in, puts a shot on Claus. Pretty harmless, but nice to see some pressure coming from the Nordiques shorthanded. Oh, the refs let one slide, two slide.
No, there's a penalty call. They're going to put him down 5-on-3. This is a crucial moment in the series. Not just this game, in the series. If the North Stars can get one and capitalize on a two-man advantage, could be lights out. 2 minutes for tripping.
Other one, Brawny. Other side, other box.
Other side, Ronnie.
Brawny, so unfamiliar with the penalty process. He doesn't even know which box to go to. What a man of honor.
You think you know what he's doing? He is one of the highest caliber referees in that Monday Night Lights.
That is true. So now we've got a 5-on-3 opportunity for the North Stars. Proctor stays out there. He's going to try and control this whole shift by himself. John Starr keeps it in. You know he wants to blast this sucker. Oh, pretty weak shot into Cohn's glove.
Yeah.
We got another whistle.
Star's got to take a better chance than that. The guy's got a nice shot. He's got to lean into it and just rip that puck.
All right, everyone's yelling at Piercy. He's running the...
Stop it! I'm pressing stop.
We got to take a pause here for 1 second.
It's not stopping.
There's some clock management problems going on with Brian Piercy.
You know when this is coming on, right? You know when it's coming. Yeah.
If you notice what the Nordiques have done here, they haven't just sat back and going to play 5-on-3. They're going to put their scoring guys out there.
Yeah, absolutely. If they can get a shorty on this, it's really going to be disheartening.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, you know what? I think, with 5 minutes to go here in the second period, I would, if I was Panny, I wouldn't take those guys off the ice. I'd ride them and ride them hard. That's what she said.
That is what she said. Thank you for the setup. All right, so we've got some time questions coming over here. I'm actually not going to pay attention to any of that because I don't really care. We're going to let Wilkie come out of the box whenever we feel it's necessary. And then we'll probably wait about another minute 30 and we'll let Brawny out of the box.
He serves his 2 minutes and then he is free.
Hopefully the North Stars can just score so we won't have to verbally abuse Piercy for fucking this whole thing up. All right, Sukas comes in the left side. Dave P's yelling at Piercy for screwing it up. Oliveri holds it in.
Nice play by Oliveri keeping that puck in.
Owen Proctor. Proctor throws it loose.
We got a 4-on-2. 4-on-2.
Puts the puck in front of the net and Cohen safe, simple save.
So the Nordiques got a guy back. Wilkie's back on the ice to make it a 4-on-3 advantage. I'm sorry, 5-on-4 advantage now.
Yep, 5-on-4. North Stars really have to capital. They got a goal up. They have 2 penalties back-to-back, power plays, I should say. They have to put one in the net here and really put the Nordiques on their heels.
So Proctor and Sugar just, they did that whole power play, penalty kill out there. So they got some tired legs out there. They need to rest up, and now they got to start thinking offense.
Absolutely. Oliveri down to Troy in the corner. Troy very patient with the puck, will not be rushed. Comes around to Choden. Oh, almost a wicked slapper by Ty, but somebody luckily tipped that out. That was going to go in the back of the net.
Skillman was playing a nice box there. They had all 4 corners of that box lined up, taking away those passing lanes.
Yeah, he's really good at playing the box. All right, Choden to the outside. Behind the net again. We've seen this play time and time again. This is definitely the game plan. Let Choden hold on to the puck as long as possible. And Cohn, Cowboy Cohn, great save. Very agile.
Who has
These
it?
autos are crashing the net. I love it.
Wow! There's bodies everywhere. It's a freaking yard sale out there. That was amazing. Those are a couple guys, actually 4 or 5 guys right there that just want that keg so much. Wow. We have a delay of game penalty for moving the net.
We gotta get the camera on this.
Q-Tip is arguing that call right now. He's using all of his lawyer skills right now. Cowboy Cohn even comes out to settle him down and says, "Get in the box, Q-Tip.
Yeah, Q-Tip.
You know what you did, and now we're going on the penalty kill again."
Q-Tip does have a history of physically abusing referees.
I wasn't watching.
Oh, actually, never mind. Q-Tip said that was a good call. He thinks the refs are doing a great job. What a Sportsman of the Year. That's my vote.
There might be
a Dickey.
There may be a new category. The Dickey Award says Sportsman of the Year.
Yep, first place.
How can you be nominated as Hack of the Year and Sportsman of the Year?
We'll ask him later. We got a post-game interview for Q-Tip. All right. House dumps it into the corner. And Cowboy Cohn is just going to cover that up for safety.
Yeah, so if they're going to dump that puck in, they got to have guys going off wing and crashing that, coming up with the puck. There's got to be 2 guys on that puck right now. They got the man advantage, and they need to force the issue and get a quick goal with 2:38 left in the second period.
Yeah, we're going to put out a public service announcement. If there are any people in the MNL Viking Arena that know how to run a clock, Piercy's really struggling over here. But he's trying, and that's all. Hey, we're all volunteers, folks. All right, Sugar comes in. Oh,
that is
Turnbull's ankle and injury.
Turnbull sacrificed his body for his club right there. That's a playoff gut performance.
Absolutely. House lays off the puck. Gio comes in and outside. I tell you what, this Nordique defense is really stepping up. Johnny Starr wants that puck on the point. House battling on the boards. Sugar's got some room. He's coming in. House is on his tail. Johnny Starr in front.
Sugar can be dangerous 1-on-3.
He has been known to take it all on his own. Gets up to Skillman. Oh, and Claus is going to play it.
If I was Claus, I would just skate that up the ice. He's got the man advantage. Just let a rocket go from like the red line.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone needs a little knuckle puck. Gio decides to establish his dominance on Drager and shoots it right at his junk. So I like that power move. Rattler's still really struggling to get a hold of the puck here. House is in the corner. I feel like I said his name all night. He's really looking to make an impact in this game. John Starr with another soft shot. Bronny's all over him. That's old man strength. You just can't teach that. John Starr from shot from the side. Great cover by Cowboy Cone.
Yeah, that Bronny has that old man strength, very similar to Pistol Pete. The guy, has wrists of steel. He works them out constantly, and very similar to Bronny.
Yeah, absolutely. There's somebody else I know that has some old man strength. Ben, don't sell yourself short.
Hey.
All right, we got a face-off down in the Nordiques zone. Looks like they're going to bring out their stud, Paul Proctor. They're going to try and see if he can get himself involved on a shorthanded situation. More space, more opportunity. That's what I always say. All right, shot behind the net to LePoudre. Ty down there, really working it. I tell you what, this Otto sandwich, or the children's sandwich with Otto bread, is really tasty today. And I'm thinking that North Stars might strike again with this lineup. Oh, Jay Wright taking a run at Ty. Ty ain't having
There's a chance for Oliveri. Let it rip.
Oh, Oliveri, one of those sneaky shots from the point is really going to sneak through. That's what the North Stars have been doing all season.
Nordiques back on full strength. Q-tip coming up. He's got 22 on his side. He's got to throw it over.
Gotta
throw it over. That's a selfish play by 11 there.
Absolutely, and then he's going to pay for it. Sheldon's going to come in and make some pretty spectacular pass right here.
That's a nice play, throwing it back where he came from.
All right, Troy looking for Ty. Ty not aware that was coming.
Nice play by Sukas, not letting that hop over his stick.
Sukas holds it in. Oh, Chodon's got about 5 or 6 shots on here. Real quality chances.
We got Choden subbing in for the General. General would have buried that.
Yeah, absolutely. He would have shot it right through Cone.
2 seconds left. Wow, good shot by Wright. That's a great way to end the second period. And Tim, if you would have told me after 2 periods we'd be looking at a 1-0 North Stars lead, I'd tell you,
you're pretty crazy.
You're on a bag of crack. I'm telling you, so the Vegas lines did come out earlier today. The odds were plus 400 for a Stars shutout. Right now, that's money well spent.
Oh, yeah. We're hoping that JJ Beans is going to have to pay out some cash. All right, we're in the second intermission. We got a 1-goal game, walking in the third. A lot riding on this. We have a holiday coming up here in the next probably a couple weeks. April 5th, I believe. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So April 5th is a very special day for this league, and especially for 22 Paul Proctor. Several years ago, on this very day, this frightful day, we almost lost 22. He almost was never part of this league. He was actually involved in a tractor rollover, which pinned him and almost ended his life. And I will tell you, through the second job that I have with Safety and Technical Rescue Association, where I teach the agricultural community, 2018 alone had 96 deaths from rollovers on tractors.
Oh my goodness! Doing the numbers, they're fantastic. All right, and
it's not a number I want to get out there. Be safe, guys.
Be safe on the tractors. Going puck drop in the third period. We got Bronny breaking it up to Sugar. Sugar's really looking to get impacted here. If he doesn't score, he gets angry. So we got to get him involved.
Yeah, the longer this game goes on, the more frustration comes out in that Sugar, and he turns angry.
Hanny with the nice clapper from the point, didn't get all the way through. Suka says
3-on-2.
Some of this peanut butter.
Whoa, that was a nasty angle there.
Tricky shot from Sukas.
Cone trying to cheat for that pass a little bit, left his short side exposed and almost paid the price.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, we've got it from our social media team that there was a tweet out there by our very own Peso. He's really rooting against the Nordiques because he wants everyone to know that he's the reason they've been winning all these games, not the first 2 picks.
Yeah, you know that 91 Peso, he won't tell anybody, but secretly he's rooting for the North Stars tonight because he actually wants to be here to raise the keg and say, you know why? I did it.
Absolutely. Team player.
There's no I in Peso.
All right, shot goes off the netting, and we've got a stoppage in play. Hey, well, we got a few seconds and they're changing up lines. Why don't you give a few shout-outs to our sponsors, Ben?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors today, starting with the Auto Family Properties. If you guys are looking to sell or buy your home, you contact one of those flying Auto brothers. They'll be happy to hook you up. Also, all the guys out there at FCA Sterling Heights Assembly Plant, if you guys are looking for the all-new Dodge Ram, hit those guys up. Ask for Ben, he can get you the discount.
All right, thanks a lot. More sponsorships coming. We got Proctor breaking up the left side, coming in on Star. Everyone's really excited for this matchup. These are 2 talented individuals. Proctor puts a nice little backhand and claws to save it to the corner.
If I was the North Stars, I would have 27 out there, Star, just shadowing. Anytime he sees 22 on the ice, he needs to be on the ice.
Yeah, absolutely. He's really tough to get around. He's very frustrating to play against. Skillman brings it out of his own zone, out of the North Star zone, I should say. And they're gonna set something up behind the net. A little miscommunication between Sub Wilkie and Billy Cone.
That's just from not playing together all year, that's all.
Yeah, absolutely. Turnbull realizes quickly that he needs to get the puck out of his hands and into somebody who can do something with it. House tries to dump it down. Wilkie says, get out of here. And it looks like we're going to be getting an icing.
You know, it's not a bad play by Wilkie. You know, he's a veteran guy. He's been around the block a few times. He's played in the floor hockey league over there at the elementary school, and he's always told all his players, if you got nothing, you throw it high off the glass.
Absolutely. When you're getting a lot of pressure in your own zone, just sometimes it's safer to dump it, take the whistle, and try again. Wilkie up the boards, looking for his right winger. Breaks out to Justin Wright jukes John Starr, makes him look silly.
I've noticed the Nordiques have split up the big 2. Proctor and Sugar on separate lines right now. What they need is that defenseman just to push the issue and get those guys out in clear ice.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow! Blistering shot just outside. You gotta hit the net, boys. You gotta hit the net.
You know what? That's that extra couple squares of lasagna that Gio had tonight.
Yeah, carb load. Definitely carb load. Speaking of carb loads, we would like to send a shout out to Gio's wife.
Gio's wife, Mrs. Orlandi. Shout out for the banana bread. Appreciate all this. It's keeping me and Tim going all night. So shout out, thank you.
Thanks so much.
You know, a couple other sponsors I'd like to get out there, Turtle. All the guys down at service.com.
Oh, yeah, service.com, great organization.
Yeah, huge sponsors of the league, but no one as big as Quicken Loans. Half the league is employed by Quicken Loans. I will tell you, if you own or if you are Mr. Quicken Loans, you notice that your productivity is down on Tuesdays. We're taking care of Monday Night Light club business.
Everyone is working from home Tuesday morning. Working from home in quotes. Oh, centering pass to Charles Mackey. Blistering shot.
Fantastic teamwork right there. Mackey had a chance to put the game out of reach.
Smart management move by the Nordiques.
Look for Sugar. He's flying.
Yeah,
we got a little brother-on-brother love going.
For those of you betting on how many times Troy is going to be yelling at Otto, brother number 1, that's definitely an official 1 count. He was just screaming.
Tim, I put it down for a 2 right there. It was so loud. I know our off-rink mics picked that up.
Claw's looking for an icing. It's waved off. Wrapped around a Q-tip. Q-tip kicks it on the board. Both teams making adjustments here. Choden bringing it up. Again, he's looking at his right side, his left side, and he says, I just got to do this myself. And he clears it out. Sukas holds it in. Charles is doing a great job today.
He's strong on the puck right there. That's a good play.
Do we have a Dickey for Most Improved Player?
I believe there is nominations out there for Most Improved Player, and I believe Big Daddy Cat Mackey is on that list.
He is.
I believe Justin Wright is on that list, and I just can't think of who else Dickey had on there for right now.
Okay. As a part of the broadcast team, do I get a vote?
Absolutely, a double vote.
Oh,
double
awesome.
vote.
I'm voting for Mackey.
So I'm really surprised still. We're 1-0 in a senior league hockey game on a Monday night. Beers are flowing with only 9 minutes to go in the game. It's 1-0. This has been a low-scoring league all year, but you look at the numbers over the last 6 games that these two teams have played. The Nordiques are averaging 4.3 goals a game against the North Stars, and there's just nothing to show for it tonight.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So it looks like everyone's playing really tight defense, looking for someone to break the tension here. Penny back by himself, got a few North Stars coming in. Uh-oh.
Go to the net. House got to go to the net.
Again, you get it to Paul Proctor. If you're going to turn it over to somebody, don't pass it to somebody with 2 different color socks, because chances are it's Paul Proctor, and he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, and Troy tried to do this intimidation factor tonight wearing the 2 different colored socks, but you know what? It just doesn't have the same oomph as 22 has.
Speaking of auto wardrobe malfunctions, I actually have it on good authority that Troy tried to hide Ty's pants so that he couldn't play tonight and the North Stars could skate 9. But luckily Turtle had an extra pair and let him wear them, and he's looking good out there. You
know, that was probably a smart GM move trying to hide Ty's pants out there. But he was able to wear your pants, and he's out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Making him look good.
As they say at the Auto Family Dinners, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. You got to try and win Mama's love. All right, Lapudre behind the net. North Stars.
North Stars are playing a classic North Stars game. They got to win ugly. They got to win dirty. And right now they've just slowed down the pace to a crawl. The guys are actually skating backwards. That's how slow this is.
Absolutely. Paul Proctor definitely knows how to play it slow. He's going to be able to strike when he wants, but I can tell you that firsthand experience, this is going to wear on Sugar, and he's going to start getting angry.
You know what? Sometimes you fire that Sugar up, and he becomes a player you don't want to play against.
Oh, my goodness. Proctor having flashbacks. House him in the boards.
Wow, we're almost a year to the day where House ran him last year in the finals and broke the ankle into 16, 15 different slices and pieces, robotically put back together.
Oh, Troy sneaks in. Lone goal score.
Oh! Joey's got to go backhand or square up for the one-timer.
Absolutely. Chode and choke.
He's got to square himself up for a one-time shot there. But you know what? I just believe that he didn't expect to pass.
No, he probably thought that his sniper, number 2, leader, captain, coach, would probably just bury that and everyone go back to the bench. But
he's been skating like the last 2 games with number 2 out there, and he just knows he's not capable of making that pass, but he surprised him with a good one.
Yeah, absolutely. He kind of taking a step back to Paul Proctor. Just out of curiosity, if he had to pick a fight between Adam House and a tractor, who do you think he'd pick?
Ooh, well, you know what? There was a unfortunate incident earlier in the year where I got tangled up with Mr. House, and the guy's tough as nails. I made a mistake for even doing that, paid the price for it. He put me to the ground, just like that big tractor did to Proctor. So, you know what? Those 2 choices, if there's an option C, that's the one I'm taking.
All righty. This is another thing you and Paul Proctor have in common. All right, so Troy in the corner, smart play to dump it behind. Ty, I tell you what, if Ty can make a little bit of an impact here, North Stars have got a great chance of closing this one out.
Yeah, he's got to follow the lead of his big brother, who's already put one in the basket. We're down to 6 minutes. Tim, any feeling on what you're going to see the last 6 minutes here?
Oh, I'll tell you what. This reminds me of the Michigan State game the other night, where you just don't really know who's going to pull it out. Everyone's nervous. Whoever makes the mistake, that's who's really going to falter. I know that the North Stars have played from behind quite a bit. The Nordiques have not. So, funny enough, the North Stars sucking is actually to their advantage at the moment. All right, we got an icing call.
Well, we're coming down to crunch time. 5:32 left in the 3rd period. This is it. I mean, either we're going to extend this one more week, and or we're going to see the Stanley Keg. So, 5.5 to go. Anything can happen.
All right, Benny, I got to put you on the spot. Who's going to win it? We need a prediction.
You know what? My call all year was the Baby Blue. I predicted a sweep in the finals here, but they got some work to do.
Yeah,
that's a good quality shot from the point there. Claws just standing huge.
Absolutely. John Starr and Sugar really battling out. Strong skaters. Whoa! Johnny Starr puts Sugar in the boards. I tell you what, the North Stars did not need this. Their top defenseman in the box.
That's a dirty play, and you take one of the best players off the ice, and you rile up one of the best players going the other way. I look for Sugar to exact some revenge here. I see a goal within 15 seconds of this power play.
Yeah, this one's going to end quick. I wouldn't suggest that Johnny Starr gets comfortable. Sugar's coming in hot, and he's going to make him pay. Hey, John, how you doing?
Good, how are you guys?
Any comments for the fans out there? Johnny Starr says that's a bullshit call. I agree.
Yeah,
I don't know. You know what? He got his 2 minutes worth right there.
All right, face off. Adam House again. He's just all motor. Him and Rattler are going to really make an impact here.
All right, thanks.
All right, Piercy again having technical difficulties. If we have a third game, we're going to have to bring in an apprentice, help him out on the clock. He's doing great on the music, though.
I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised to see Sugar off the ice right now. That Star might have hurt him just a little bit more than we think.
Yeah, that's true. He did not come up screaming or bitching about anything, so maybe he is actually hurt. Paul Proctor, never seen as the enforcer, gives Adam House a little shot from the back of the head. That might be a 12-month payment.
I think those blades of steel just got tangled up a little bit there.
Nah, I think he was going after him. All right, so we've got, who's that in the, just right circles around the back. Wright does not like to be manhandled. We put somebody back in the boards. He will not be pushed around.
North Star's doing a great job keeping the puck 200 feet from the other net.
Absolutely. You can tell they got two guys, four eyes on Paul Proctor. We got a minute left in the Adam House penalty. Proctor! Oh! Not lift the backhand. Claus did not make
I
that
think
save.
Turnbull actually made a great play hooking the wrists, those delicate wrists of Proctor. Wasn't able to finish. Great action, Tim.
Proctor circles. Yeah, they're definitely not going to just let this go quietly. Sukas ready to just get it out. And we got a.
No, they're on a short. They're shorthanded.
Oh, there we go.
30 seconds.
30 seconds left in the Star penalty. Brawny comes up, one hand. Sugar's out there. He's ready to really make an impact, tie this game up.
20.
15.
The game is really just slowed down to a crawl. Look for a last 2 minutes and 25 seconds for the Nordiques to push it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Get the box.
All right, John Starr out.
Long stretch pass. Long stretch pass.
Good sealed it. Oh, Panty Copter.
He pulled the Panty Copter, breaking up the play. That is a copywritten move by number 12 out there, Panty Copter.
Oh, beautiful timing, beautiful play. I tell you what, Panty was scared, real nervous. Piercy's again worried about the music. Doing a great job, but he's not stopping the clock, and that's pissing everybody off.
All right, we're at the 2 minute warning. We'll play stop time the rest of this time. 2 minutes. Look for Proctor. Look for Sugar. Look for Brawny. These big guys, look for Q-Tip to bang the net. They will not come off the ice. There's no bender overtime here. They need to put everything to the net, and they need to crash. And Sugar, look for him to spring and get open early.
Absolutely. Sugar not even looking at it. He's the only person on the ice right now. He's in the zone. He's ready to capitalize. Strong on his skates. Bad pass, though. Bad pass. Sugar gets it back. Q-Tip in the corner. That's official count number 3. Troy yelling at Ty to ice it. Oh, number 4. He is just all over him.
Tough play by Ty there. Nice block, though.
Oh, don't worry, Ty. Troy is yelling at everybody. All right, we got an offside.
Oh, that's going all the way down, Tim.
They're saying that's on purpose.
That was on purpose. That's going all the way back into the Nordiques zone. They're going to have to put the goalie back in the net. Koner going to have to go back in the net. They got to gain control of this puck and then move it out of the zone, get Cone to the bench, and get that extra attacker back out there.
Absolutely. You got to get puck possession on this. They have their 2 Stallions out there. They're going to ride these guys all the way through. There's no way they come off the ice for another minute
To counteract those 2 Stallions, they do have Panty out there, though.
That is true. All right, Rattler and Proctor at the dot. Everyone's nervous. I'm nervous.
The capacity crowd up there is going crazy. I've never seen this many people at Viking Arena for a Monday night game.
Absolutely. Who brought the breeds? It's not Mardi Gras. Put them away.
They need to get the puck, and they need to get possession and get the puck going the other way. Smart play by Gio went to an open defenseman just so they can throw it all the way back down.
Absolutely.
Great play by Starr there.
Star up the house. Rattler intercepts the breakout pass. They are not going to let the Nordiques get out of the zone.
No, they're just not letting them breathe at all.
Oh, wild shot from the outside by Gio. Down in the corner, I can't see who it is, but they break it out. North Stars are really holding strong. They do not want this puck crossing center ice.
Gonna whistle with 42 seconds to go. That's going back all the way down the other way. They're gonna pull cone right now. So tit for tat, they are gonna put that offsides all the way down the other way.
Ben, paint a picture for the folks not here in attendance. Who's on the ice right now for the Nordiques?
All right, Nordiques got the big guys out there. They're gonna sneak. They're gonna sneak.
Left-handed on the draw. He's gonna try and.
He's gonna sneak it right over to Proctor, but can't win the draw. Sugar's got to get in there and help.
Uh-oh, bad play by the sub.
Oh! A panty copter is gone again. This is more like a soccer call. I believe he's looking for a call. Oh, he is holding his neck though.
Yeah, he got the chin strap right in the neck. That was a vicious hit by Adam House. He's been playing a clean game, or clean series, I should say. It didn't look intentional. It looked like he was just playing hard, but unfortunately, when you have a reputation like that, and not like myself, who was a former Lady Bin winger,
and up for it again this year.
Oh, thank you, that's great. So yeah, I don't think it was intentional. Bad place, bad time. House really wants to win this, and Penny was just a victim of circumstance. So.
Yep, both teams right now are willing to throw everything and their bodies on the line to lift that prestigious Stanley Keg.
Absolutely. All right, Proctor breaks in the zone, but Gio says, "Get that shit out of here."
Nice defensive play by Gio there.
All right.
That's 22 seconds left.
Oh, he was going for the bank.
All right, so who are they going to throw on the draw? They're going to go with Q-Tip again to win that draw, or Skillman?
Skillman's 0 for 2 down there so far. Rattler is tough on the dot, but Skillman looks to be like the only lefty outside of Proctor. You want Proctor getting this puck.
Good quick shot here.
Oh, Bronny's taking some windups. He thinks he's going to get this.
Quickly.
Great draw.
Interference! Goalie interference, he's got it!
Oh, man, Q-Tip,
he goes in those dirty areas, sometimes it's not so clean.
Oh, bad play. Hitting a defenseless goalie, a sub. He's not even a part of the North Stars. He's out here just to keep the league going. And I think Q-Tip might have sealed this one for the Deeks. We've got other door. You think he would have known where to go since he's been here before.
He's already been here once this game. He thinks he should know which way we're going in. So, 12 seconds to go in the game. It's all but curtains for the Baby Blue.
Yeah, absolutely. They just got to ride this one out. Gio knows where to go. But we do have Sugar showing Hardy coming in with 10 seconds on the outside. Gio and John Starr are just all over this. We got 2, 1, 0. We're going to game 3.
Wow, very exciting.
Oh my goodness.
Very exciting end to the game. This ties the series 1-1 with winner take all next week.
Yeah, I tell you what, if I'm the Nordiques, I'm pretty pissed at Q-Tip for taking that stupid penalty. However, selfishly I'm happy because it sets the tone. And let's talk to Ben about some betting odds that we have here.
JJ Beans could be in some trouble tonight. The odds were plus 400 for a North Stars shutout. Not to be undone. The line was out there that if Troy had the game-winning goal, if you put $1 down on that, you were winning $4.50. That is huge. Who would have called it? Troy Otto puts the team on his back, gets a 1-0 victory.
That's a big FU to Vegas over there. JJ Beans, let's make sure he doesn't leave because he's got some money to pay out. Look at the smile. We got to get
Look at that fucking towel.
Oh, yeah.
Towel over the shoulder.
Go on over.
We got little kids behind us, but when you score the game-winning goal, you can just swear as much as you want.
No, I'm tired. I got a little sweat. I was looking for a towel.
So Troy, congratulations on the victory. Congratulations on the game-winning goal. Do you know that the Vegas odds had you at plus 450 scoring the game-winning goal? Who would have thunk it? How would you say the performance between you and your brother and your North Stars were tonight?
We'll take it. Happy to play game 3. Let's not fool anybody. We all know the North Stars' biggest fan tonight is sitting at home, Ryan Peso Monet. That selfish motherfucker did not want the Nordiques to win without him. So we did this for you, Peso. We'll see you next week.
Wow.
As for my game, coming off the flu, Jordan-like, didn't have a lot of stamina, but just went to the front of the net, showed it, hit me, banged it in, game, set, match. Number 1 star, Cam Clauser.
All right, thanks for your time.
Thanks,
Thank you.
boys. Always a pleasure.
Congrats.
See you next week.
Throw it. Are we still rolling? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got stud goaltender, brick wall, Cam, Crazy Man Claus. Come on in.
Claus, fantastic performance tonight. You can't do any better than throwing a big old donut up there. You made a clean sheet out there, made some huge key saves, and really limited their chances with no rebounds. What do you think about your performance?
It was really the team in front of me tonight, guys.
Oh my goodness.
They really helped us out, clearing out the pucks out of the zone, shutting down the top two lines, Proctor and Sugar. That was key for us. I got lucky on a couple of them, so I'd rather be lucky than good sometimes. We'll be seeing you guys in Game 3.
All right, we look forward to it, and great performance tonight.
All right, thanks, guys.
Close her out.
All right, well, it sounds like those two have done plenty of interviews before. Maybe they practiced in the shower or something because they actually had some pretty decent answers. All right, Vinny, it's what I wanted. It's what I think what everybody wanted, except for maybe the boys in blue. We're going to Game 3 next week. What do you think?
Wow. You know what? I didn't give the North Stars a lot of chance. The Nordiques came in heavily favored, but you're not going to win when you don't score any goals.
Yeah.
So I think tonight was an aberration. I don't think that was the true Nordiques that you'll see out there, but you got to give the North Stars credit. They played their game, and they didn't just do it for a half game. They played it the whole entire game. My hats are off to them.
Absolutely. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and we will see you in 7 days back here at Viking Arena. Have a great night.
And I'd like to say thanks to all the AV guys out there, Colin Neville, Dave P. Thanks for your help. This couldn't be done without you. We'll see you guys next week.
Here's Neville.